Hey, what's up, everybody? Trainer Cobb, aka Cobb Diesel, coming at you in my next video in my series on supplements. And what I'm going to talk about today is pre workout. These are very, very popular. They come in various forms, and a lot of people use pre workout, whether they're athletes or weekend warriors or whatever. So, and I've used them quite extensively myself. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about those. I have a couple samples here. By the way, I'm not endorsing any brand, but I have a couple of samples here. Uh, the pre-workouts come in several forms. So you got the powders, the flavored powders you can mix in with some water, typically 15 to 30 minutes prior to your workout. So for most people, you sip on this before you head out the door to the gym, or sip on it on your drive to the gym. Um, a lot of these, they all, unless they're non-stimulant, because there are stimulant kinds that have stimulant and kinds that don't. The kinds that have stimulant, which are the most popular for obvious reasons, will usually contain some arginine in there. They might have some nitric oxide, some other things in there. Citrulline is another popular ingredient in these. Um, they're all pretty much the same. I mean, when it comes to these supplement companies, they all have their own little proprietary blends, but they kind of contain some of the same base ingredients, and then they'll throw in some different stuff just to differentiate themselves out on the market. Um, a lot of these will warn you to take half of the recommended dosage in the beginning to see how you tolerate it. So you want to take the least amount possible to get the effect. So if it, like for instance, this is in this particular pack, this contains one serving size, one pouch. So what you would do is take half of this, see how you feel. If you don't feel anything from it, then you know you're good to go to take the whole thing. You should also cycle off of these. You shouldn't run these, weeks and months on end. You should pick two, maybe one that has arginine, maybe one that doesn't, or the stimulant kind and non-stimulant kind. Run them for maybe 6 weeks tops, and then switch to a different kind for 6 weeks, and then back and forth, because the body has receptors that these act on, but after a while the receptors get burned out, and that's why you build up what we call building up a tolerance. So, in the beginning you take half of one of these and you're wired all day, and then 6 weeks down the road you can take two of these and go to sleep. So that's your key indicator that your receptors are burned out and it's time to switch up. And 6 weeks is just a reference. You may need to do 4 weeks, 4 weeks on, 4 weeks off. So something to think about there. Another form that these come in is pills, drinks. Everybody knows the Red Line drinks, and Monster, of course, is a more of a commercialized brand. Red Bulls, those kind of things. So the base again in all those is caffeine. I've used them especially during prep. You're going to the gym 2-3 times a day. You're getting up at 4:30 in the morning to work out, or usually what I do is take it in the morning. Before I worked out, did my fasted cardio in the morning, I would take some again, because I get back in the gym midday to give me some energy for my weight training session. And then if I had to go back for a third session for nighttime cardio, that's usually when I would take a fat burner, which I'll talk about in a separate video. But just be careful with these guys. If you take these and caffeine, and I did that by mistake years ago, I felt like shit. I felt like I was going to throw up. My head felt really woozy. So if you take one of these and you feel that way, then you basically have taken too much and you need to dial it back. And then, of course, anybody that has a heart condition, hypertension, high blood pressure, any kind of arrhythmia, do not take these. And it says it right on the back. There's a warning label. If you have any kind of anything that has to do with your heart or hypertension, also if you have anxiety, do not take these. You have to find a different way to get some energy. Okay, guys. So that's the pros, is it gives you an energy boost. It'll help you get through your workout or help you get through the day. The cons is, like I said, if you kind of overdose on it, you can get yourself into some trouble. Your heart will beat fast. You'll have palpitations. I've known people that have gone to the emergency room because they've taken too much. And the only other con with a lot of these, it gives you that quick boost of energy, but then you kind of crash off of it and kind of burn out on it. So again, like I say, get on the internet, research what I'm telling you, and make your own decision. If you like this video, like it, share it, and please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.